Hey everyone, welcome to WrestleTalk Shield. We're going to get right into it with Roman Reigns, more commonly known as Lethe Joseph Joe Anoa'i, born on May 25th, 1985, is an American professional wrestler and former Canadian football player. He was born in Pensacola, Florida. He resides in Tampa, Florida. He is married and has one child. His ring names are Joe Anoa'i, Leaky, Roman Leaki, and Roman Reigns, 6'3", 265 pounds, built from Pensacola, Florida, trained by Alpha Anoa'i, Florida Championship Wrestling, and Silka Anoa'i. He debuted in September 9th of 2010. When he was in football, he was a defensive tackle for Georgia Tech. He played for the Minnesota Vikings, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Edmonton Eskimos. His finishers as Roman Reigns is the checkmate, as Roman Leaki is the checkmate, which is a spinning bulldog. As Roman Reigns, the moment of silence, which is from FCW, which is a belly to back side slam or NXT, and a spear. His signature moves include the drive-by, which is a running front dropkick from the floor to the head of opponent draped over the bottom rope, a multiple corner clotheslines, and a leaping clothesline, among others. Championship-wise, he's a former FCW Florida Tag Team Champion with Mike Dalton. In WWE, he's a Tag Team Champion one time with Seth Rollins, United States Champion currently one time, and the WWE World Heavyweight Champion 3 times, Royal Rumble winner in 2015, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship Tournament in 2015, and Slammy Awards he won 7. He is half Samoan and half Italian. His father is Sinka Anoa'i. His brother is Rosie, who were both professional wrestlers. He's a member of the famous Anoa'i family, which means he is related to the likes of Umaga, Rikishi, Yokozuna, and the Tama Kid, the Usos, and The Rock. He is married to Gielina Becker. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I apologize. They have a daughter. He is Catholic and uses the sign of a cross every time he enters the ring, and he considers Bret Hart a wrestling idol. I think that's it for him. We're going to move on to Seth Rollins, more commonly known as Colby Lopez, born on May 28, 1986, is a professional wrestler and actor currently signed to WWE. He was born in Buffalo, Iowa, but resides in Davenport, Iowa. His ring names are Gix, Seth Rollins, Tides the Destroyer, and Tyler Black. 6'1", 217 pounds, billed from Davenport, Iowa, trained by Danny Daniels, and debuted in 2005. His finishers as Seth Rollins is the Avada Cavalier, which is in FCW, which is a super kick to a kneeling or seated opponent, a blackout or curb stomp. The diving high knee, sometimes while springboarding. Pedigree, which is a double underhook facebuster. Skywalker, which is from NXT, which is a standing Sharonelli. Or Sharonui, I don't know, I'm pronouncing that right. Snap single underhook front face lock drop. As Tyler Black, the God's Last Gift, or the small package driver, which is a fisherman buster floated into a small package, sometimes from the top rope, or applying a wrist clutch. A parasitism, which is a swinging lifting inverted DDT, Phoenix Splash, and the turnbuckle powerbomb, followed by a super kick. His signature moves include the multiple kick variations, frog splash, and the diving somersault neckbreaker. Championships. On FCW, he's a FCW 15 champion one time, FCW Florida heavyweight champion one time, FCW Florida tag team champion one time with Richie Steamboat. In WWE, he held the World Heavyweight Champion twice, United States Championship once, Tag Team Champion with Roman Reigns once, Money in the Bank 2014, Slammy Awards he won 9, and he is also a former Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion and Tag Team Champion with Jamie Jacobs twice, among others. He was in Sharknado: The Fourth Awakens, which is as Astrotech Lopez, and he is also starring in a movie named Temple in 2016, but nobody knows his role yet. He also appeared on The Daily Show and Smosh Games. He has a character in 4 video games. He made his video game debut in 2K14 and appears in 15, 16, and 17 of WWE. His former tag team partner Maverick Brave started the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy along with Seth Rollins in Moraine, Illinois. He used to date NXT wrestler Zara, however they broke up because of an incident. And I think that is it. Comes down to Dean Ambrose, more commonly known as Jonathan Good, born on December 7, 1985, is an American professional wrestler and actor, currently signed to the SmackDown brand of WWE. He was born in Cincinnati, Ohio, but currently resides in Las Vegas, Nevada. His ring names are Dean Ambrose, John Moxley, Jonathan Moxley, and Moxley Mox. He's 6'5", 225 pounds, built from Cincinnati, Ohio, trained by Les Thrasher and Cody Hawk, and he debuted in June of 2004. As Dean Ambrose's finishers are the Dirty Deeds, which is a headlock driver or a snap double underhook DDT, Middle Night Special, which is an over-the-shoulder belly-to-belly power driver from FCW. Also in FCW, he did the knee tremble, which is a running knee lift, and the Regal Stretch, which is also in FCW, which is an arm-trapped, cross-legged STF. As John Moxley, a cutter, the hook and ladder, which is a chicken wing facebuster, Mox City, which is a spinning side slam, and the one-hitter, which is a vertical suplex DDT. As Dean Ambrose's signature moves are Air Lunatic, which is a suicide dive, the knee strike to the midsection as a corner to an oncoming opponent, and front missile dropkick, among others. As John Moxley, the crossface, chicken wing, Fujiwara armbar, and the pile driver, among others. He's a CZW World Heavyweight Champion 2 times, FIP World Heavyweight Champion 1 time, HWA World Heavyweight Champion 3 times, HWA Tag Team Champion 5 times, with Jimmy Turner once, Rick Byrne once, Cody Hawk once, and King Kuv twice. In the WWE, however, he is a World Heavyweight Champion 1 time, Intercontinental Champion 1 time, and United States Champion 1 time, Money in the Bank 2016, and Slammy Award winner of 5. He starred in 12 Rounds 3 Lockdown as John Shaw, and he guest starred in 1 episode of Total Divas. He is known for his non-on-screen relationship with WWE announcer Renee Patchett, better known as Renee Young. He dropped out of high school. He's an avid fan of both NFL and NHL, where he likes the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Philadelphia Flyers. And I think that's pretty much. He's an avid fan of Bret Hart. I think that's pretty much it. Now on to, do I think the Shield is going to ever return? Yes. Yes, I do. There's 3 theories here of why I think. I think they might, next year, if they wait to the draft, they all get drafted to the same brand and then bring it back. That's a possibility. Or upcoming Survivor Series, the stakes between them is the winning team of Raw and SmackDown will get to pick 3 people from the opposite brand to bring over to their brand. So, like, if Raw would win, they can pick 3 people from SmackDown to bring over, and if SmackDown would win, they could pick 3 people from Raw to bring over to SmackDown. With that said, I think it's very much possible for, if, for instance, SmackDown would win, then they could bring over both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to SmackDown, or vice versa. They could bring, if Raw would win, they could bring Dean Ambrose over to Raw for that to happen, and then rejoin the Shield. Or they could just pretty much end up doing interbrand thing to where they go back and forth to where I think, but I don't think that one is really going to happen because I think the brand split is legit to where SmackDown, Raw is Raw. So I think more commonly the first 2 is more possible than the other one, but it is possible that they do both. The rumors are saying that the Undertaker could possibly be doing that, doing both. So it is very well possible. Anyways, with that said, next week's Wrestle Talk is Wrestle Talk Sanity, where I'll be talking about NXT's newest stable or indoor group, aka Sanity, more commonly known as Eric Young, Nikki Cross, Alexander Wolf, and Sawyer Fulton. Have a great day. Peace. And if you guys like this Wrestle Talk, make sure you grab 2 friends and hit a triple power bomb on that subscribe and like button for more Wrestle Talks. Peace.